And you should raise a glass as he comes up because today is his birthday.
What?
And he is spending it with us. Our final guest this evening is better known by his alter ego, G.P.A, greatest poet alive. He's an international award-winning author and poet and was recently named the UBAWA's Children's Author of the Year. As an actor, he can be seen on episodes of Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med, Empire, and Shameless, as well as in the movies Animals and A Slice of Life. Give a big hand for birthday boy James Gordon.
As if she was the Ark of Covenant itself, and her presence would prevent revelations from ever occurring, I begged and pleaded with her not to go. She said she had to, and I said, okay, just give me 15 minutes. She chuckled and said, James, what could you do with 15 minutes? And this is what I told her. Give me 1 minute to say hello to you and ask you how you are. Give me 2 minutes to wrap you in an embrace and just live there. Give me another 2 minutes to allow my eyes to travel your physical landscape, my fingers to touch your face and your hair, my nostrils to inhale your womanly scent. Then give me another minute to tell you how absolutely gorgeous you look and how terribly I've missed you. Then give me 1 minute to kiss your lips lightly. Another minute to kiss your lips fully. Give me 1 minute to kiss you and take your breath away, then let me follow that with another minute and kiss you and give you that breath back. And allow me 30 seconds for my comprehension to catch up. And another 30 seconds to stare into your soul and you reciprocate. Then grant me another 2 minutes to wrap you in embrace, but this time pull you so close so no air exists between our physical forms. Our tongues can meet in salsa for the time being. Give me 1 minute to do absolutely nothing except hold your hand and stare at the sky that God created. Then grant one final minute, unfortunately, to tell you how much I've enjoyed this time we spent together, how I cannot wait to see you, hold you, and kiss you again. So just give me 15 minutes. That's all I ask. And she simply said, no, you're going to need more than that. My poem. That poem and others like it, I just released in my 9th book today called Angelica's Box. It's a poetically psychotic sober break, some shit like that. I was sober when I wrote it, so that's probably why it didn't come out right. But I got copies to that, as well as my international award-winning book of mystery that's set in here in Chicago called The Warmest Winter. Now let's get to some storytelling. I'm gonna give you a choice. Do you want a funny Christmas tale, or do you want an intense urban tale? Which one do you want?
Intense urban.
We're too far away from Christmas.
What do you want?
Show of hands, Christmas.
Yeah, you know what? That's some typical shit. Suburb motherfuckers always want to know what's going on in the hood. All right, here we go. You ready? You ready? You all right?
Go for it.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay, you can stop talking now. The game was 86-82. The Bulls were in front of the Orlando Magic and were winning for the first time this season. Okay, quick clarity. This wasn't the NBA. This was me playing Sega Genesis. And this was the first time all season that I was leading in the game. I don't know what it was about the Orlando Magic, but Penny Hardaway seemed to score 60-plus points every time we played him. And we were winning. And I was full of glee, shouting, talking trash to a computer that could not respond back. When my brother, my best friend in all of eternity, comes in, bro, come on, man, go with me to the park. I was like, no, bro, I'm 5 minutes away from winning this game, dude. I haven't beat them all season. I'll finish and then we'll go. No, bro, we'll be right back. Now, quick clarity. My brother, I love him dearly. He's the best dude in the world, but he is a liar when he says we'll be right back. Because one time in the future, he said we'd be right back on a Thursday. We wound up in Atlanta. Didn't come back to Tuesday. It's never right back, bro. Don't say that shit. But he's still pleading, no, bro, for real. We got to go up here, man. I'm going to meet dude. I'm going to come on back. I said, okay, sure. He said, man, you can pause the game. If anybody's ever played an old school arcade game, you know if you pause that motherfucker, it will freeze on you. So I'm sitting here tentative, like, okay. And I turn off the TV to serve electricity because even though I'm a college student, I'm still living in my mama's house. So I don't want her saying, you raised the bill, you raised the bill. And I leave out with my brother. My brother is second team all-city basketball. We get up to the basketball court and what happens? Hey, my brother's name is Miles. Miles, you want this spot on the squad? He's like, yeah. There's another spot on the squad. Who did he say? Come on, bro. Why don't you jump in? My ass. He says, come on, dude. Come on, play. I'm like, dude, you said we'd be right back. He said, man, we'll play a game, then we'll be out of here. I said, okay, bro, because I love my brother. Jump in the game. 6 games later, I'm looking at him. I'm staring at him across the court like, motherfucker, what? You lied. And the next team that comes on, well, there are moments, you've had these, where you know you are supposed to leave a situation, you're supposed to walk away. There are signals. You know this. Let me run them down to you what happened. Number 1, the guys playing on the other team, 3 of them, notorious gangbangers. That's number 1. Number 2, they reeked of alcohol. Let me make that really clear for you. If they were drinking Blue Label, now anybody who knows who's a drinker in here, yeah, look at the nods ahead. That is some horrible shit. And they smelled, it was like it was their cologne and you could smell it on them. And I'm like, bro, man, we should just go ahead. He said, man, we can beat them real quick. I'm like, okay. We get up 14-2 and the trash talking ensues. And trash talking is a part of the thing when you play sports, but this got a little out of hand. Because it included relatives, moms, genitalia, all type of shit. Culminating in a basketball being thrown in high velocity and hit me upside my head. And we have got action. My brother and I are involved in a slugfest. 2 of us, 3 of them. And I could have sworn 3 of our other buddies were on our team, but somehow magically they disappeared. There's a moment in a confrontation like this. Now, I'm pretty sure most of y'all didn't grow up in the hood like me, so you have no clue to what I'm talking about, but I'm going to elucidate for you so you can feel the experience. There is a moment in a confrontation like this where you look at the person you're with and you decide 1 or 2 things. A, we're going to stay and slug it out, or B, run, motherfucker, run. We chose B. Simple math. My brother, being an all-city athlete, took off. Boom! He was fucking Barry Allen, like, gone. I was more like a tortoise in a hare race. You get the idea. So the guys decided to chase me. Me being pretty smart, I said, I'm gonna go to South Shore Drive. No one would do anything that anybody on South Shore Drive. Wrong! I'm on South Shore Drive just jogging away like, yeah, I've gotten away. And this is all year. Hey, motherfucker, we gonna get you. And here they come in a Bonneville. The box one. Does anybody remember the box? Like, it's 4 doors, and it's the box one with the wing on the back and shit. And here they come screaming out. Why were they playing NWA? What was that? Stereotypical shit, right? And they're coming down South Shore Drive. I'm like, still, nothing's gonna happen to me on South Shore Drive until this occurred. They started shooting. And I said, this is no longer about a basketball game. This is no longer fisticuffs. And hey, we beat you up, you beat us up, it's cool. This is, I may not get home. This is, oh shit. I dip back through the park, cut to a gangway. There's a door open in somebody's basement. I don't know the family, whatever. I say, I'm gonna dip in there, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna let the hours play out, I'm just gonna wait. So I go into the basement, it's dark, I'm dark. I figure nobody will see me, I'm just gonna sit there. And I'm waiting. I don't know how much time has passed because I don't have a watch on, but I'm sitting there just slowing my breathing down, feeling relieved, praying at the same time. And then all of a sudden, the father, the mother, and the 4 kids whose house this was comes into the basement. I guess there was washing going on. I have no clue. They come in, hit the light, and here I am. What the fuck are you doing in here? I'm like, whoa, nothing. I'm hiding. I don't mean any disrespect. I'm not trying to cause your house any problems. Some guys were chasing me. The door was open. I just was catching my breath so I could keep running. The man, he said, son, do you want me to call the police or anything? Do you need any sort of help? I said, no, sir. Listen, I apologize for the inconvenience. I'm gonna leave. I'm sorry. And I take off running. Now, you have to understand about gang demographics on the south side of Chicago. There are certain sections of streets that one gang begins and then it ends. I live on 75th and Coles, behind the hardware store that my mother runs, in the back. I just have to get to 76 and Coles because that's where the gangster disciples are. These were vice lords. They were on the other side of the tracks. But that was the truth. They could come to the park and then go back, but they couldn't stop anywhere in between. I said, all I have to do is get to 76 in Coles. And currently, I was in between 78th and 77, running for my dear life. I crossed 77. Smile crosses my face. I'm gonna make it. Then all of a sudden, right here, near the calf, still got the scar. Bullet hits me, blah, fall, tumble. I'm stuck in that moment where you start praying. The bravado is all gone. You don't want to admit that you're done, but you understand that this might be it. It's my last year of college. I gotta graduate. I'll be the first one in my family. Oh shit. What is that gonna look like? Some stereotypical shit that happens on the south side of Chicago. I gotta get it. I start crawling until I can stand up and I'm limping down the street. Imagine Jason Voorhees has been hurt as much as he can be hurt and he's still limping. That was me, blood streaming out my leg. Bonneville, gaining. And out of nowhere, screeching, a maroon Ford Tempo, 4 doors. Comes in front of the Bonneville, stops. My brother jumps out. 2 of my cousins. The one cousin stays behind the wheel, the other cousin jumps out, and they start firing. Bang, bang, bang. My brother looks at me, says 4 words. Motherfucker, get your ass in. That might have been 5, I don't know. But he said that shit. And I jumped in. My cousin kept firing. My brother got in, closed the door. He said, let's go. Took off. I said, man, get me home. Get me home. He says, you can't go home yet, bro. You got to get that taken care of. You've been hit. He says, are you okay? I simply say, because the pain is now hitting me because the adrenaline has subsided. Motherfucker, I've been shot. No. Because my parents have insurance, thank goodness. Blue Cross Blue Shield. I mean, that shit makes a difference. It does, really. I go to the hospital. They bandage me up. I come in limping. My dad asked what happened. I said, Dad, I tried to dunk and fell down. He said, Bobo, you know you can't be doing all that stuff anymore. You're not in shape like your brother is. You got to know your limitations. I said, yeah, Dad, you're right. I go to the room. My brother and I hug each other. I go to my controller. I turn the TV on. And what do you know? The fucking game is froze. I look at my brother as I hit restart and I said, I am never going with you ever again when you say we are coming right back. Thank you.